Hello everybody, welcome back once again. Got a quick Chrono Cross Remaster video here. So I actually just wanted to challenge myself here and see if I could take out the Criosphinx as early as possible. And I did. So the key for this one was really the first turn. Well, the first few turns, I guess I should say. And basically surviving the initial onslaught. I guess I'll describe that more once it actually happens, but I'm just going through the gear here. I do have the stone sword on Fargo, stone mail. The Dreamer's bandana, I think, was actually really important. I'll end up taking that mithril helmet back off. But yeah, Dragoon's armor, a sight scope is probably fine, but I think I was trying to go like probably too defensive here, and then I ended up switching this back. And then I've got you know, pretty important here to have a bunch of earthquake traps. Thunder snake traps are useful as well, but Criosphinx will be casting earthquake more often, and so it's really better to have traps for that. But yeah, I realized that I needed the Dreamer's, I think it's the Dreamer's bandana, I think is the name of it. So let's see if I get that equipped here. There it is, yeah, Dreamer's bandana. Oh, I guess I did go with the mithril helmet, okay. I think Draggy has the moon glasses, not that it really mattered that much. And then the rest of his accessories didn't really seem like it mattered that much either. But really, again, the goal here is to keep, is to survive this first, or the initial onslaught of spells. I do have 1 revive element on Lynx and then 2 on Fargo. It probably makes more sense to load those up on Lynx, but this ended up being fine. But my characters just Fargo and Draggy get stomped in the initial onslaught. But really important here it is to go up to 4 elemental power on Draggy and then use diminish. That is huge. And then use 1 attack that has to connect for Fargo, and use imbecile on the Criosphinx. Otherwise, Lynx won't be able to survive. He'll cast 4 spells right in a row. It'll be Earthquake, Thunderstorm, Earthquake, and then I think Thunderstorm again. And don't bother trying to trap initially. That won't be enough to reduce. Like, that won't be enough damage reduction. You need to use diminish and then imbecile just to really reduce the damage that he's pumping out. And again, it's really just Lynx that ends up surviving here, and with 30 HP. And then here I just you know, hit the Criosphinx just a little bit here, and then use a Cure Element on himself. It may have been better to revive somebody, but whatever, it ended up working at the end of the day. So at this point, now I do revive, and I get Fargo up right away. As I said, Fargo has my other revive elements. And yeah, just do a little bit of damage here. I think, did he miss twice, which was not great, but then he gets Draggy up, and I think with Draggy I did a recover all here to try to get everybody up on health just a little bit. And then here I think, yeah, I went back to Lynx to do another heal, I think. Yeah. Here the field was all white, so I was like, okay, well, we'll use a recover all on a white field. So and now we're looking pretty good, pretty healthy. I do need to get a trap out, although as I said, earthquake traps are really honestly better to use because Criosphinx uses earthquake more often. But and here it is, here's the first trap. And honestly, from here on out, it's fairly easy. You know, basically all of my characters are loaded up. Well, aside from Lynx. Lynx doesn't actually have that many heal elements, but Fargo and Draggy have just a ton of heal elements. Everybody has like at least 2 stacks of the earthquake traps. I do have like a stack or 2 of thunderstorm traps on these guys as well, but I don't really use them as much. And I also do steel in the middle of the battle. Unfortunately, I just got the common, but I didn't really care. This was just for fun. I wasn't planning on kind of like keeping or moving on with this set of footage. Again, it was really just to see if I could take down Criosphinx right away at 29 stars. So, and you know, as usual here, trying to do the setting up the Eagle Eye and Strengthen combo just to really crank out some damage with links, which is pretty solid. You know, always a great way to go about things. Probably could have gone with more level 2 elements on, I guess, either Fargo or Draggy, and having additional Eagle Eye and Strengthen elements. I end up running out on Draggy. He's only got 2, because if you see there, he's got 4 rank 1 elemental slots, 4 level 2s, and so on and so forth. And my level 2s were all filled up with, I think, like Cure or Cure Plus. And I probably could have bumped those out a little bit farther. Also, I should say, Draggy makes a really good character for this because his natural stamina regeneration is so good. I think his stamina regen is a 13. So, you know, he can. Yeah, I think it makes a lot of sense if you're gonna attempt this to use him, because he can just keep pumping out, you know, spells, and he just regenerates a bit faster than everybody else. So, other people like Norris is at actually pretty much like your best other than Draggy are gonna be people like Norris, but even then they only have like an 11. Stamina regeneration, so so really this is it. And there, it looks like I did trap the thunderstorm there. You know, very nice to be able to just completely reduce damage. I mean, you either, and the other great thing about those traps, right, is it's kind of like the opposite of a group heal, except the other great thing is they stack, right? Whereas like group healing elements, you get 1 use and that's it. So I probably could have used somebody else too, like maybe like a Riddle instead of Fargo, because he was really here just for the steal, and then it, you know, again, I just ended up getting a Denadorite anyway, so that was kind of like, whatever. But yeah, like a Riddle right now would be pretty solid actually as well, because of her ability to recharge her elements. And there's another thunderstorm trapped. But yeah, there really isn't much else to this, so I'll probably just end the commentary here. You can watch to the end if you want, but it was fun. It was more of a challenge. I was watching, you know, another old video of mine that I had done however many years ago, and I was kind of questioning if it was possible to do Criosphinx as early as possible and without the yellow plate. And I was like, oh, you know, I think I said something about, you know, I doubt it, or I don't think it's possible without the yellow plate. And I was like, I have to try to prove myself wrong now, and I did. So, anyways, I'm gonna end the commentary here, and you know, as always, I hope the guide was helpful or at least entertaining, and thank you for watching.